It's around 8 a.m. in Adre, Chad, a town on the country's border with Sudan. Chadian citizens are returning from Geneina, the capital of West Darfur state, which some experts say has experienced more intense fighting than Sudan's capital, Khartoum, in recent weeks. One returnee spoke to VOA just after crossing the border from Sudan. She asked to remain anonymous to protect her family's safety.
It started at the beginning of Ramadan. A lot of problems. They burned the houses and killed people too. A lot of them. At first, they were on the outskirts of the city, but then they came to the interior neighborhoods. They robbed the market. They broke everything, especially in stores and markets. They took everything from them.
The returnees say they fled the city under the cover of darkness to avoid being shot. Moments later, horse-drawn carts carrying Sudanese refugees fleeing Geneina arrive. Sudanese refugee Abdel, Ennaser, Abdallah, Adre described how much of the city was affected by the fighting.
All of it. Militants burned all the military campsites. Nothing left. Everything was destroyed and robbed. I mean, all the facilities of the city are now destroyed, starting from hospitals, police stations, schools, etc.
Fighting between Sudanese Armed Forces and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, which this video purports to show, is tearing the city apart. It's unclear how many people have been killed in Geneina since the fighting began. Since May 19th, the cell phone networks in the city have stopped working altogether, leading many to worry about the fate of relatives and associates still there. Mathilde of the Norwegian Refugee Council say the aid group fears the worst for its colleagues in the city.
West Darfur has seen very high level of violence over this past month. There's been several attacks. There's been complete mayhem basically in the middle of the city, with shelling of residential areas, of snipers targeting people. There's been completely burned down of displacement camps, and a lot of people have had to flee somewhere in the city, but nowhere is actually safe.
The population of Geneina was around 250,000, but tens of thousands have fled to refugee sites in Chad like Barota. Refugees say it's dangerous to leave the city and dangerous to stay. So many people simply don't know what to do. The International Committee of the Red Cross, or ICRC, says the humanitarian situation is dire.
Access to food is getting increasingly difficult. About 3 million people that were there displaced even before the current crisis. So people, they have been through a lot already, and their resilience have been weakened by all these multiple challenges. And now they are facing this new round of violence where they have to flee their homes again.
Many Sudan watchers on social media complain that media attention has focused broadly on fighting in Khartoum, giving less attention to the intense fighting in West Darfur. Henry Wilkins for VOA News, Adre, Chad.